How's it going, everybody? This is tea time on location at my break for work because I didn't really have time this morning before getting up. And by morning for me, by the way, I mean like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. I didn't have enough time because I stayed up until like stupid in the morning, actual morning, recording my cover of the Tesla Violet song Crush, which you can find on this YouTube as well. But I do have tea, and we got time to talk, so I got a 15-minute break, so I figured I'd take it now. Uh, so I was trying to think of like what topic I would do, because I just mentioned that I did a cover of a Tesla Violet song, and here's the train of thought that went down. Okay, so I covered Tessa Violet. Tessa Violet used to stream as Mika Kitty. Mika Kitty and Dexterity Bonus slash Press Heart to Continue were channels that I watched a lot in high school. Full disclosure, this T-Talk type thing is basically a blatant ripoff of a vlog that I used to watch, which was Coffee Time, which was done by Dodger, which is Press Hard to Continue. So I'm literally, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, they say. So that's what's going on here with this channel. But anyway, as I was breaking that down, I remember that I used to watch these streams, or these vlogs and stuff, in high school, a lot. And then I remembered my friend Cece, because that's where I always used to hang out and watch them, was with my friend Cecelia, and she would let me use her computer to watch them. And I'm getting hit with that nostalgia feel, so I had to come on here and spend today to tell you one of my favorite stories of my childhood, of my youth. So me and Cece were like literally best friends for like ever. She's one of my favorite human beings. I'm pretty sure she's actually a sentient tree. She's so tall, and she just got married as well, and it was beautiful. I wish I could have been there. Really beaten up about it that I missed it, but I'm sure she understands, and it's cool. But she looked beautiful. She showed me pictures, and I swooned so hard. I'm gonna send her the GIF as soon as I upload this, because I gotta send that GIF again. I love that GIF. Anyway, so this beautiful tree of a human being, Cecelia, me and her used to hang out all the time. So much so that at one point I was over at her house for Thanksgiving. I want to say it was actually Thanksgiving. Might have been Christmas, but it was one of those two. I was there for instances of both. But I was there for a dinner with her and her parents, and her sister, Steph. And, so we're sitting down, and we're having dinner, and we're just, normal shenanigans. It's every time, like, you can't tell from these videos now, because, this is, a different aged me. But back 10 years ago, a decade ago, I was like Jack Black levels of energy. And I still get that way at times, but I used to be all over the place, especially when I hung out with Cecelia. And so we're sitting down and we're just being nonsensical and goofing around, because like their family was my family. That's how that works when you're best friends with someone. And they were remodeling part of their house. So I don't remember exactly what led to the argument, but like it was a fake argument. It wasn't anything serious. But I told her I was going to storm away, and she like made another comment, so I did. I got up and I walked out of the little dining room area to the back side of the house, and I made sure like I made a loud like door slam noise. So I wait a few minutes, and her dad is the one that comes to check on me. So he walks back and he sees that I'm up to something. So I look at him. At this moment, I'm holding a door. See, one of the doors was taken off of a bedroom. That bedroom not being Cecilia's. But I'm holding this door. And I look at the big guy and I go, I'm going to tell Cece I knocked her door off its hinges. This would not be the first time I have knocked a door off the hinges if this were a true statement. That's another story for another time. But I look at him and I'm like, I'm going to tell her I knocked this door off its hinges. He's like, all right, I'm going to play along. And so he does. He goes to open the door, and I'm standing there in the other doorway, like way out of sight. And he goes, Mike, I think that's broken. I don't think we can fix that. And Cece goes, what did you do, Michael? First of all, she calls me Michael, which is one of my favorite things. Everyone else calls me Mike, or Solomon. But she calls me Michael a lot. Usually usually for reasons such as this. So she goes, "What did you break, Michael?" And I went, "No, look, it could be fixed. I'm sure it's fixable. It's totally fine. It's fine." Um, and he goes, "No, I'm pretty sure you broke. Like, we can't put that back up." And she goes, "Did you kick my door off the hinges?" And I was like, she's like, "There's no way you did. You're full of it. You guys are funny." So I come walking out with this door in my hands. And Cecilia's face goes like ghost white. And she's just shocked. And she's like, "Michael Solomon!" She yells my name in anger. I can think of one other time she has bellowed my name in anger. And that was the time I drank her entire glass of milk. Now, I'm not talking like a normal sized glass of milk, like any normal human would have. No, Cecelia poured herself like it practically should have been like a beer mug full of milk. Like it was like a full like 20-ounce glass of milk. I think the only reason she used the glass she did was because she didn't have like a 44-ounce big gulp on hand to empty out and throw milk into. It was a giant glass of milk. In our kitchen, now we're getting a little tangent here, but this story has to be told too. There was a like an island, I guess you'll call it, that like divided the kitchen area from like just this little like side off area where the fridge was. So you had to walk around it. So after she pours this glass, she's starting the long, treacherous journey of walking around to put the milk back in the fridge. And as she does, she's not paying attention. She's just looking down at the floor and going towards the fridge. So I sneak into the kitchen and I grab this glass and I chug all like 20 ounces of milk like an idiot who chugs that much milk. And I just chug it down and I slide the glass back down and I sneak back out of the room. And as she turns around, I get to the couch. And as I get to the couch, she gets to the glass and looks at it, and I just hear, "Michael Solomon!" And my response is, "I fucking love dairy." And I just yell it back at her. And that was not the first time I had chugged a glass of milk that she poured, but this was definitely the biggest glass of milk I had chugged, and that was a bad time. But anyway, back to the door story. This is her just ghost white face. And she goes rushing out away from the dinner table and into the back area where her room was, and she was like, "You're such a liar!" And she's just flipping out and sees that it wasn't that door, it was actually like another door. And she was still pretty bad. She did not like my joke. It was not funny to her. I mean, it was like a little bit later, but in the moment she was pretty salty that she was tricked into thinking I kicked her door off the hinges. Man, I miss those days. I miss being up there, and I'd go and walk up the like an hour or so walk up to visit her and hang out at her house, and always have so much fun. And we would go to the Circle K down there and get a big gulp, and I'd get Go Ape Energy. Oh my God, that's something I miss. Go Ape Energy was God's gift to mankind, and they took it. The good Lord giveth, and the good Lord taketh away. Like it was like basically like I don't even know it was pure like cocaine in liquid form. It was nuts. I wish I had it today, because me right now would like take a 44-ounce big gulp of Go Ape Energy, add a 5-hour energy into the Go Ape Energy drink, and be able to taste colors and see sound. And just, you usually have to do illegal things for that, I'm pretty sure. Rest in peace, Go Ape. But yeah, no. So those are a couple stories of some shenanigans I had gotten myself into, and I hope Cece enjoys my retelling of them. They would have so much more energy if I wasn't at work, because she was so mad. That glass of milk thing is like one of my favorite in-jokes with her. She's a good human. I'm so happy that she got married and everything like that. She's such just like a beautiful soul. Like she's like one of those, like, I can't even describe her. She's like a hippie, indie, weird, down-to-earth human being that like I feel like she's in the wrong like time zone. Like she should have been like in the 70s. But she just got stuck in the 90s and the 2000s era, and she's just rolling with it as best she can. But yeah, she's one of my favorite people in the world. And like I remember hanging out with her and my friend Dakota, and like it was those were some good times. But anyway, I gotta get back to work. I got some vacuuming to do. But I hope you enjoyed that bit of a story from me today. I'm gonna go enjoy this tea that I didn't even really drink during this video. So, all that being said, leave a comment below if you enjoyed the video, or if you thought the story was funny at all. I'm gonna have more stories to tell. I still have to tell my number one favorite door breaking story, because that was a good one as well. Um, but for now, this has been Tea Talk. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys, I guess, in the next video. And go listen to my new cover of Crush by Tessa Violet if you haven't yet. It's really good. Or even if you have, listen to it again. All right, I'm actually gonna go. Okay, bye.